By the time they get it, $6. All right.
And voted 4%.
And then they're gonna sell it on Cash App. It's gonna be $0.
Oh shit. Oh, excuse my language. You crazy, bro. Okay, man. It is your boy, Mr. P, CEO, man. Welcome to another episode of Pimp Ain't Easy. I do have my co-host with me, but you can't follow your boy on the gram. Matter of fact, go follow Pimpin' Ain't Easy. Pimpin' _ easy on Instagram. Make sure you check out the website, man. We do have some information on there. You can go figure out, how you feel about a lot of things. Shout out to the Top Flight gang members on the call, man. I got my team with me, Mr. Robert Banks.
What is going on, family? You already know what it is. It's Rob the Banks. Follow me on the gram. Let me get my little name together up here. But outside of that, what it do?
What he do? I think the Lasers being a mother right now. Shout out to Tosha Laser. She's due any day, people. You feel me? She's pregnant, man. She's due any day. Beautiful. She about to pop.
You. What's up, everybody? Exactly. I'm about to pop any day now, but your girl is here. Tosha Laser. You can follow me on the gram at Hustle and Glow, 2 underscores in the front, 1 in the back. But it's not about us, okay? It is not about us. It is about our special guest. So, bro, go ahead and introduce him.
Absolutely. Well, this is a good team member, man. He always got his camera on on the calls, man. Shout out to Mr. Michael Wright, man, down there in Virginia with Scott and them holding it down, man. You got a team out there in VA. It's a beautiful thing. He's been impacting a lot of people out there in Virginia and, soon to be around the world, man. So I'm very appreciative of this individual. He's been running it up, man. And, without further ado, let's give it up for Mr. Michael Wright. Y'all throw it in the chat. Let's love in the chat.
Let's go.
What's good, people?
Yes, sir. What's up,
feeling?
How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling absolutely marvelous.
Yes,
great.
That's what's up. Hey, hold on. Before we go ahead and get started, everybody blast the chats. Tell them to hop on this call because we have a very important call going on right now. Definitely don't want nobody to miss this value that we about to bring. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take 2 seconds and I'm gonna blast the chats. I'm gonna send out a couple GIFs and say, where y'all at?
Yeah, I got you. Let me repost this. We live, man.
Can y'all hear me
live, baby?
Oh man, we hear you wonderfully, man. We hear you wonderfully.
Word.
You're looking good, man. You look like you smell good. Your background is good.
Yeah.
You got the nice paint, the artistic look. You know what I'm saying? I see you, baby. You look like you're in the penthouse over there.
It's like he's Zoom ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're over here just simply shagging. That's what I call it.
Yeah, I feel it.
Absolutely.
All right, man. I done sent out a couple We Live messages. You know what I'm saying? I'll have everybody hop on the call. All right, let's go ahead and get started. My goodness. Hey, man. How's everybody doing? Y'all straight? Y'all straight? Drop some 777s in the chat if y'all are feeling amazing today. Let's go ahead and get it. I know I'm feeling really good. Marcus been treating me well. You know what I'm saying? These setups have been blasting through the TPs. Let's get it.
Absolutely. Yeah, man, we surprising ourselves out here in the market, man. That's a beautiful thing. But like you said, man, let's get right into it, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, where are you from and how did you get started in this opportunity?
Okay, well, I'm originally from Richmond, Virginia. And I got started in the opportunity by one of my brothers, James Martin. Between James Martin, Freddie, and I knew Scott, but it was indirectly, right? And I moved away. I'm more in the suburbs. Well, I ain't gonna say suburbs. I'm gonna say in the woods almost. You know what I'm saying? Very rural area, right? And what ended up happening was James. He kept hitting me and another partner of ours that's enrolled now, Troy Petty, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, he's like, yo, man, y'all gotta get on to this. You gotta come check this out. You know, look at what I'm doing. And he was showing pips and things like that when he was just simply doing traditional Forex, right? And we had a little bit of, well, me, James, and Freddie definitely had some past experience with just traditional Forex, as far back as maybe like 2006, right? And but I wasn't able to get totally involved at the time. And what I was always longing for was the simple education on it. You know what I mean? And so I just wanted to make sure that everything, I wasn't worried about whether or not it was something that was real. I just was trying to figure out how I could maneuver being out in such a rural area and with the little challenges that I had, put it that way, in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? As far as the internet thing and all, I already know this before getting on. I don't want to be in a trade and the stuff start tripping on me and everything shut down and money gone. I'm like, oh, no. So, you know, and like I said, he ended up having me to, I think, I ended up getting on a call, but I got on the call and it was like right at the end. You and Tosh was actually given a call. And when I actually signed up, that was back in, it was October 23rd, 2020. And he hooked me up, did a three-party call with Scott. And he was simply saying, I want my man Scott to tell you exactly how, you know, what has benefited him. So Troy and me both were on the call at the time. I already knew I was gonna move forward. Scott was already in his mind, I'm gonna make him move forward. But James at the time was thinking, I just want you to hear what he's saying. I'm not trying to get you to sign up. So that's how it happened. You know what I'm saying? So from there, it's just been golden.
Golden. That's what's up, golden. And what, quick, like in that, what's that, about 6 months? October or something like that. What October?
October 23rd.
3 months, 4 months, something like that.
Yeah.
So give us like just a overall review on your experience since that time.
Okay, so my initial experience, like I said, when I first enrolled, I already knew that the situation dealing with the internet service wasn't proper, right? So I was like, okay, how can I maneuver around this? Because pretty much I'm already looking at the fact that I can at least get on and try to learn some stuff before I get everything in place. I had already spoke to who I needed to speak to as far as them making sure that we were equipped with everything. But instead of sitting and waiting, that's when I started trying to, you know, find out as much about the company as I possibly could, as well as some of the strategies and different things of that nature, so I could actually go out and start kicking it with people and, you know, say, hey, look, this is what I found, you know what I'm saying? And just having that overall excitement about it. And, you know, I started hitting a lot of people. Of course, you come to the question of, well, how's it doing for you? How much money have you made? You know what I'm saying? And then my answer to that was, oh, I'm constantly building. I said, I was, you know, straight up. I was like, I'm in the point right now where I'm getting my other stuff taken care of, but this is an opportunity that I can take this particular avenue and just continue on with this until I'm starting to trade. And we can trade together if you want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of people bid for that. And, you know, I just told them it's nothing greater than just having the education and then having the right type of support. People like all of y'all, you know. So I use a little David and everybody else when I'm trying to kick it with people, just different little ways of getting into them. So like I have some incredible partners all across the world.
It's real though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I said, you know, we've come up with this way of being able to, you know, help people that actually want to learn to come on in and be a part of a $7 trillion a day industry. I said, I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying when I say I'm not talking about a year, a week, a month. I said a day. That's the type of money that's circulating. If you can't grab a piece of that, even 1%, you're in the billions. So hey, we just want to do a little bit. But if that's not for you, then I understand. You know, I'm just telling you what I'm doing.
Give me more. Give me more. Give me more.
No.
Real talk.
That
If you
was,
don't
if
think you
y'all
can
didn't
grab a
know what
little
that was,
bit of
that was
that.
the perfect invite. Okay, that was the absolute perfect invite. Piquing interest, giving it to them, and then taking it away. I love it.
Yo,
I love it. I love it.
yeah, I just look at it as being able to utilize different things that I've done. Like, I think I may have jumped into the network marketing world one time, and that was very brief, but I can say that I was a street network marketer, not in this aspect of street pharmacists, but supplying all of those, like with clothes and incense and oils and tapes and videos, and so you
You ain't
jump
gotta
out.
clean it up. You ain't gotta
Yeah,
clean it
yeah.
up.
Yeah. So I was like, yo, if I'm giving somebody, that was the other thing, by me knowing that if I'm doing something and I feel strong about it, and I already know that the type of energy that you give off is going to be the type of energy that they receive, so I'm super excited. What was DL said? Ignorance on fire. In some sense, it was like that. But like I said, I took the time to go ahead. I think when Rob had first reached out to me, and I texted him back, and I was like, I'm just in here studying. He was like, oh, I hear you. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it's been. And then I literally started trading. See, me actually dealing with HFX, because I already look at traditional Forex is just the bomb. However, with me trying to translate that over to certain people in the area that I'm in, and even in the Richmond area, it was easier and a lot quicker for me to be able to say, hey, all you have to do is be able to not just guess, but we're going to predict the price based on what we're looking at. And then you even have go live. I explained all of that, having go live and all of those different things. So, it was just a treasure in itself. So that's it. Oh,
I love it.
yeah. So once I
Your
started
approach
trading,
is
I was already
amazing.
in there.
Oh yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So as far as the academy goes, as far as like your learning curve, how you feel like you've been adjusting to the information and executing and all that good stuff?
Well, I've been doing really well with HFX, and like I said, to me, all of it coincide with each other, because once you start to learn how to, once you know what it is that you're looking at, and that's why I, telling everybody to come in, I'm like, it's so imperative that you actually go in the academy and go through the 101s first. Do that so you can know what the hell you're looking at. If you don't know what a candlestick is, you might want to know what it is. If you don't know what price action is, you might want to know what that is. What's a trend and all of these different things. And then applying it to, I would get on the go lives, definitely. Of course, you can get on with Matty Pips. I didn't go with a lot of different people, but I started checking out Brandon Boyd and Josh Lee. And from there, I even pulled up right before I could get my live account started. I went on and got the demo account with pocket options, because I'm thinking in my head, if I can make the trade work without having rollover right now, then that's just going to make me that much more accurate. So I wasn't really worried about the dollar amount. I just wanted to get some accuracy. So then when it's time for me to get out there and I'm actually kicking it with somebody, I can say, hold on, let me show you something real quick. How much money you said? Oh, you make such and such, $17 an hour. I said, hold on, watch this real quick, and then, we'll analyze, boom. And then if I win the trade, hey, that's convincing to them.
17 in a minute.
Yeah, just like that.
I ain't gonna lie, with HFX, it's really that quick. So it's easy to show somebody, look, I can make what you make. 1 minute.
Yeah. And so I look at that as being the ground floor to open you up to a whole nother world. Because when you start talking about the beauty of just traditional, well, all of it in itself, but traditional Forex as well, and being able to have signals that's called, and you could literally, copy and paste, put the trade in, and you can go on about your business. Then it kind of gets you more, for those that really want to take it serious, it's going to get you more intrigued, and you're going to find out it's such a wide basis. And then, I just listen a lot. I just get on with a lot of times when y'all are having a call or either any type of class, I'm simply just listening and watching because I just be getting amped up. It should be getting me pumped.
For real. You and me
I
both.
ain't gonna lie. Look, I see you on every call just about, and I appreciate you for tapping in because I know you here. I know you soaking up everything, and I know it's really, really like you're gonna be successful just for the simple fact that you're tapping in alone. You know what I'm saying? And you're receiving all of the information. So like that's tight to see because it's like, okay, cool. Like, we know this is about to happen because you're consistently putting yourself in that mindset and that mode. You know what I'm saying, of receiving the information and applying it.
Yeah, positioning.
Just random real quick. If anybody is in any trades, please put your stop loss in profit. I'm just saying. Random, but go ahead, my bad.
That's real. You gotta have a stop loss.
Everything that you've been saying, this is why you came in and you ran with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you already understood the value of this information. And then you said all you needed was education. Now you have the educational platform. You're like, yo, you're missing out, literally. If you can't get a piece of this, maybe this ain't for you. Maybe a billionaire isn't for you, like not even millionaire, but billionaire.
Billionaire. Yeah. Just it's no limit. It's for real. You can be like no limit soldiers out this. Yeah.
So let's see.
Completely.
Have you had your PIP'N ain't easy moment yet? Where you put in a trade that you could have sworn was about to go and then it just said,
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you about it was sometime towards the end of last week. I think that now mind you, hold on, let me backtrack a little bit. I've only been trading live since the 4th of January, and I've seen a substantial amount of increase, and I'm instead of trying to look at the dollar amount, I'm looking at the percentages, right? And so I started getting cute. I was following all the rules that you're supposed to follow, and it got to a point where I was like, damn, 11 in a row. I was like, oh, wait a minute. And so my wife, she'd be in the room. She was like, well, what did you do? And I was like, oh, I cleared again. What you thought? Yeah. So
what you
I
thought?
looked around, and luckily I won a trade. I put my actual I went for what I was going for as far as the percentage wise, right? And then for whatever reason, this was the only thing that really truly saved me, but it ended up backfiring on me. I ended up changing my amount. I dropped it down first, won another trade. So I was like, shit, you know what, man, I'm gonna go ahead. I might as well let's play with it a little bit. So I put about $150. Oh, and I knew it was gonna do what it's supposed to do, but what I did was I had changed the time, and I had changed it. No, the server had kicked off, and when I got back on, and I'm looking at everything, and now I'm in a rush, not thinking, but I'm thinking that you got it, you golden, whatever, and put it in there, and then the next thing you know, it would have went the right way, but it expired because I had it on a minute chart it had a minute time frame as opposed to 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And so when it was time to roll over, I didn't even realize the red bubble came up. I was like, what? So that happened. And then I had another situation when it was just a lot of me just jumping on, and I wasn't going through all of the processes that I had been going through before to get me to where I was, where I was. So it'll slow your ass down for sure. if you don't take care of it. My whole theory on it at this particular point, and I shared with her, I said, I'm a treat. First of all, you got to treat the account. You treat it like a business, it's gonna pay you like a business, that. But I treat it just like I would do a child. If I'm in my early stages and it's an infant, and I'm not gonna overfeed it, over leverage, and give it too much because it's gonna be bad. You're gonna cause some type of it's just something that ain't going to be right. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking my time to try to make sure that I got the process down pat. And I've been doing a lot more just trading by myself. And I watch, a lot of the go live, even with Matty Pips. That night that he had a little rough night or whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm learning. I had lost, I think, the first trade or two, and I just went on and got off. And but at that point, he was doing stuff that, I mean, it happens to everybody, and you can see it, and that's why it's good that those things like that can happen, because it brings everybody back to the realization of, hey man, they just like you. You know what I'm saying? Just be attentive to what it is you're doing, and think about how long it took him to get to him having that comfortability, or anybody having the comfortability that they have when you're talking about just being able to be productive with it.
And to be able to put 50 bands on the put, that's what's up. Oh yeah.
What broker I use? Oh my God, I need to get another broker. But I've been using IQ Cent.
They're updating their servers.
Yeah, and you know what? I thought about it too. Well, first of all, Scott kind of hit me to something that I noticed. He said, they had Vid Forex, right? Mm-hmm. And he said that something had happened with the server one day, and he went to get back on, and all of the information for that was IQ Cent, and so all of them are under the same umbrella.
It's the same thing.
Yes,
it's
the same thing. They just switched up the colors.
At the colors.
The color, yeah, that's it.
Buy and race options.
Race options, all of the same. Yeah, and the same old. But
you don't get no rollover on pocket options though.
Huh?
Oh no, pocket options different. Race options.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pocket options is definitely different. But I'm thinking that it's just been a beautiful situation, and I would encourage anybody to give it time. You know what I'm saying? Right. Some people, everybody's learning curve is different. And then when you're talking about being able to look at the whole total platform of everything, I mean, it's mind-boggling and sick, but it's meant to be, because this is where all of us at some point in time projected this particular type of thought of being able to have something at your availability. You know what I'm saying? That you can not only make money from, and you can grow the way you want to, and you don't have to get out there. But for those that do want to get out there and bring other people in, it actually is going to happen anyway. And it's funny because it's the reverse psychology, because everybody, I mean, from Freddie, all of them used to be like, I'm not trying to go and get anybody. You know what I'm saying? I came in the door after I looked and saw all of it. I was like, well, damn, if you learn this and if it's real to you, once it becomes real to the next person, and it's the reason why I always pump you guys up always, because I'd be like, look, they're going to show you how to make money within 48 to 72 hours. I said, don't think about the dollar amount, just think about the fact of what just took place, and so that's
literally you like we really have to grasp that concept that we're making money appear out of thin air. We click a couple buttons. If you click that button at the right time, you just got paid.
And that's why it's once you realize what's going on, you are ungrateful as hell. You unappreciative little piece of something. How dare you don't take your $5-10? How dare you? Like what? Like, come on, now you spoiled. Now you expect to flip an account every time you open one. Like, no, compound your account. You feel me? And take your bread. And I'm like Rob the other day, I had a beautiful entry on like we popped the entry on you. It's beautiful. I'm like, I'm 100% up. I'm taking some money. Rob like, hold on. I'm like, they got me too much, man. I need something back. You got to give me mine. Protect your profits. You know what I'm saying? And even if you feel like, hey, it could have went further, I could have made more. At least you protected your blues. Yeah. That's what it's about. Yeah. Even your calls, your puts, whatever the case may have you. It's so easy to get money in what we're doing that we take advantage of it. And I was like, well, I get it back. I know, take it now and compound it.
Yeah, we were just talking about that, how it's like that fear of missing out. But it's like you have to think about it. Money moves all day long. We're not gonna be able to catch every single move. Like, and it's okay. It's okay because the moves that you do make, the amount of money that you can make, whether it's $5, $10, $1,000, whatever, it was more than what you had when you woke up.
Right? Yeah. And the fact that we're able to just put this in other people's hands as well, right? Because a lot of us come from the same like mindset, like you're saying, like we aren't, you know what I'm saying, we weren't privy to this market before, you know what I'm saying? So now we're here and we're like, okay, we can hike, like you said, even if you make 1% of $1 trillion, like come on now, like you're good.
Yeah, you're doing quite well.
Right, and it don't take long. And a lot of people around us have the success in the blueprint, and it's just a matter of, you know, just you stand down and dedicated. That's where I'm at right now. Just staying down and dedicated, staying consistent, man, and taking my money when I can take my money. You know what I mean? And like you said, just informing the next person on how easy it is, because we spoiled. Like we be up. Me and Rob was in our account the other day. We doubled our account. We still hold it. Like close out the trades. Look for another one. We tripled our account. We like, I'm holding. Next thing you know, like, dang, you know. So
smacked.
You gotta definitely take your profits, man. You gotta be appreciative. It's coming so fast that we not. I feel like a lot of people are not appreciative of what's really going on. You know what I mean? You go to work for 7 hours to make $100. Like we was literally in the market for 30 minutes, and you just made $100. Like, come on, bro.
What's
an example? Will.
Who was that? Will?
Hey, Will, we're gonna get you right, bro. You already done had a nice little Pippin Ain't Easy moment early on. Look, I appreciate Will because he dived right in. So what's the 90-day goal? What's the game plan? Where you want to be trading wise and building wise in 90 days? I ain't gonna ask about the whole year because that's too long.
That's way too long. That's way too long. I'm looking at, well, I kind of like set a goal from 12/30/2020 to March 30th. That's when I need to be knocking on the door of Chairman 10 for sure. So as far as the trading, I have to get my account up to where I'm feeling comfortable to the point I'm making, I want to say 20 a month within the next 45 days.
And he's not talking about $20.
No.
20 grand.
He's not talking
I'm
about
sorry. Yeah,
$20,
no. You know what? You do it exactly what my wife does. Yes, $20,000 monthly. So be very direct and exact with what it is, because if you speak it, oh yeah, you say 20, your ass get 20 for
20
real. You might get 20
okay.
pennies. Yeah. So, you know, just being very, very, very direct and really believing it. What they say, if you conceive it, you can believe it, you can achieve it easily.
Exactly.
You got to put it in your frontal lobe, people.
Real talk.
Okay.
So I got your
write it down.
Clear, make it plain.
Right.
Be obsessed with it. Look at it. Create that success environment. See it everywhere. Put it in your car, on your bathroom mirror, on your nightstand, TV, anything that you need. You need to be obsessed with it, because once you start seeing it, it's gonna generate.
Yeah, that's why. Like I use, my sister usually, she laugh at me, all of them be bugging off of me because I be using a lot of acronyms, and I tell her that, I say, she said, what you doing? I said, I'm shagging. She said, shagging? I said, yeah, SHAG-N. I said, what the hell is that? I said, I'm so happy and grateful now. And I just leave it at that.
Let's go!
I like that. Hold on.
Yeah, so that's when they ask us what Top Flight doing, you know, what Long Life Cash Flow doing, and I was like, yo, we shagging over here, baby. I'm so happy and grateful now, and I can say a plethora of things, but that's what it is, you know.
I like that.
Yeah, and
that's
lit. So
okay, you just created the next shirt that we finna put out.
Real talk.
Yeah, and so that whole that whole Michael Wright now, of course, me playing games with my name,
Right.
Michael Wright right now, but no opportunity waits. You know, it's just like time. You know what I'm saying? And I know that time is gonna keep moving no matter what we do. And that's why if you can actually adopt that concept when you're and don't be attached to the moment when whether it's trading or out there and you're prospecting or trying to, gain new customers. The main thing is if somebody say no, it's so many others that's going to say yeah. And then those that say no might see the results of what's happened before. So you don't want to burn those bridges. You be in a very neutral place and be like, hey, okay, and keep it moving. And if it's time for them to catch up, they will. And whether it's on your team or not, the overall goal should be you want to bless as many people as you can because you've been blessed and in whatever way it has come,
Chairman Loaded.
Absolutely. I don't know if y'all had
Chairman
your
Loaded.
pens, your
Chairman
notepads,
Loaded.
your napkins, something to write these gems down. But you should have been writing them down because this is straight fire. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh yeah,
Man,
most
say.
definitely. Most definitely. It's a revolving door. It's a revolving door. That's we just feeding off of each other's energy. That's it,
I love it.
No opportunity waits.
I like
Do
that.
it now. Do it now.
Right now.
No
Yeah,
opportunity.
right
No
now.
opportunity waits.
Yeah.
Do it now.
It was like, when you gonna do it? Right now. Right now. Yeah, now. No opportunity waits. Your ass get moved to the side if it don't happen. You got to take advantage. And the reason why I think like that is because I had a situation that took place like I'm definitely into just making sure holistically, you're right. You know what I'm saying? As far as you're eating or whatever, and whether it's eating scientifically or as a vegetarian, vegan, or what have you. But my aunt, she transitioned years ago, but she had asked me, and she knew that I knew it was certain things that she was asking me and was like, yo, what should I be eating? Blah, blah, blah. And I kept saying, all right, I'm gonna tell you. And I tell her a little bit, pieces here and there. And it really blew me. It really blew me, man, when she transitioned, because I think I know that at least what I could have given her could have really caused a little more longevity possibly, and maybe even a turnaround. So at this particular point, as many things as I can possibly do, because it's so easy to procrastinate or get caught up in some bullshit. I felt that it was necessary for me to give myself that little title to make sure that I move constantly, because no opportunity just waits. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk. Real
Man,
talk.
that shit got real deep, real fast. Dang.
I like that.
Dang.
That's
I
powerful.
hope y'all write this stuff
Hey,
down.
but that's just taking a missed opportunity and never missing it again. Like, you put yourself in a position to where you learn from whatever was going on in your life at that moment, and now you put yourself in a position to where you can capitalize if those moments occur again in life, and just take advantage of every moment, like you said, right now. Take advantage of it today.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, not promised, people. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
that's a good game.
Yeesh.
I like that.
Look, I got your goals written down, Chairman 10 by March. We're gonna make sure that happens. Right? We're gonna make sure that happens regardless. So I'm definitely behind you on that. Let's run the play. Let's run the play. But as of right now, you already know. If you know, you know.
Drop it in the chat. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. To be
know.
honest, family, I really want the word to be right now. One of them.
Now.
I just feel
right
like
now.
It's only right. I'm just gonna keep playing on it.
That's right. Yeah. Let me see if I can hit a beat.
Turn you up. We turn you up, OG.
Turn me up. Yeah.
Hold on. We buffering. Hold on. Let me get my 2 and 3 Wi-Fi together. There we go.
I laid a couple of facts, putting it all down. Got everybody on board, but saying stuff right now, making sure that we keep it and make it really real fly. Everybody know we gotta grab the bag. Don't try, just keep on going. let it just move to the greatest extent and make sure that your money is constantly bent. Yeah, we keep it greasy, and I can tell you all day long that Pippin ain't easy. Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yo.
Straight fire. Let's go.
That's what's up. He
Yeah,
wasted
we
no
got to
time.
get into it. Look, I could have finished with saying we got to get into it and keep the fluid. Pimping ain't easy, but somebody got to do it.
Let's, man, say, I ain't gonna lie.
Scott.
Drop the mic.
Big brother Scott.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, man, we ain't in the house, man. You feel me? You feel me?
Hard.
Any last gem, Mr. Wright, any last gem?
Yo, anytime, you know, y'all need me to hop on or whatever, yeah, I'm with it, because that way we can hold each other accountable and as far as this process and everything. And you know, I know I'm gonna be plugged in even more because I'm just really trying to duplicate the wonderful job that what Scott and Freddie and James and everybody that's in the other portion of Virginia that's doing. It ain't like I'm so far off, and I'm actually thinking about moving back up that into that area, but we want to stretch this worldwide. We make sure the energy can radiate outward, and you know, we got things going on definitely over there. I think we're in Barbados with Nate and all of that, so everything is so connected, you know what I'm saying? And I just know that everybody have an opportunity to constantly win. It's just what we got to keep in the forefront of our minds. That's it.
That's what's up. Man, shout out to you, Mr. Man. I'll make sure y'all show some love in the chat, man. Show some love in the chat, man. Throw any type of love in the chat. Throw some love in the chat for Mr. Michael Wright. We appreciate it.
We are behind you 100%.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate your time today.
To get these billions together.
Thank you. Oh yeah.
As you know, hey, pimping ain't easy.
But somebody got to do it.
And it might as well be us, baby. Let's go.
Y'all know we do this every Monday through Thursday, same time, same place, same link. Dropping gym, dropping fire. Family, we out. Love y'all.
Right now.
Right now.